In the deserts of the Arabian Peninsula, no one could have imagined that a civilization would rise to shape the world. Yet, over the next 1,000 years, caliphs and sultans would rule vast empires, guiding eras of prosperity and facing devastating upheavals. In the 6th century, the Arabian Peninsula lay between two great powers, the Persian Sasanian Empire in the east and the Christian Byzantine Empire in the west. The Arabs were mostly nomadic tribes worshipping many gods, but everything was about to change. Around 570 CE, Muhammad was born in Mecca. Muslims believe he was chosen by God as the final prophet, following in the footsteps of Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. Over time, the revelations he received formed the Quran, the holy book of Islam. Persecuted in Mecca, Muhammad migrated to Medina, a journey that marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. There, he united the tribes, spread Islam, and established a Muslim nation. His death in 632 left a crucial question: who would lead the Muslim world? Muhammad's successors, the Rashidun Caliphs, ruled for 30 years. They expanded Islam from Iran to North Africa, defeating Byzantines and Sasanians. Yet internal tensions arose, especially between supporters of Ali, Muhammad's cousin, and other factions. This division gave birth to Sunni and Shia Islam, a split that remains significant to this day. In 661, the Umayyads established a hereditary dynasty, moving the capital to Damascus. They extended the empire from Central Asia to Spain, building monuments like the Dome of the Rock. However, rebellions and civil wars, including the tragic Battle of Karbala, shook the empire and deepened the Sunni-Shia divide. The Abbasids rose in 750, establishing Baghdad as the new capital. This period is known as the Golden Age of Islam. Scholars, poets, and scientists flourished, and the Caliph Harun al-Rashid maintained diplomacy with Europe, inspiring the legendary tales of the Arabian Nights. Over time, however, political power fragmented, and the empire became multicultural, with Persian and Turkic influences rising. Meanwhile, regional dynasties like the Buyids in Persia and the Fatimids in North Africa gained power. In Spain, a remnant of the Umayyads maintained Islamic rule. Shia Islam evolved from political factions into organized religious movements, shaping the spiritual landscape of the Middle East. In the 11th century, the Seljuk Turks took control of Baghdad, defending Sunni Islam and supporting the Abbasid Caliph. Around the same time, the Crusades began, challenging Muslim rule in the Holy Land. Leaders like Saladin rose to prominence, defeating the Crusaders and reclaiming Jerusalem, securing Sunni dominance in the region. The 13th century brought the Mongols, who destroyed Baghdad in 1258, ending the Abbasid Caliphate and its Golden Age. In Egypt, the Mamluks, former slave soldiers, rose to power, defeating both Mongols and Crusaders, becoming defenders of Islam for centuries. Later, Mongol successors like the Ilkhanids and conquerors like Timur combined brutality with cultural flourishing, leaving lasting legacies. By the 14th century, the Ottomans emerged in Anatolia, eventually conquering Constantinople in 1453, establishing Istanbul as their capital and becoming the new center of Sunni Islam. Alongside them, the Safavids in Iran and the Mughals in India formed the powerful gunpowder empires, dominating much of the Islamic world. For 1,000 years, the Islamic Middle East witnessed conquests, cultural revolutions, and the rise and fall of empires. From Muhammad to the Ottomans, this civilization shaped the history of nations, knowledge, and faith, and its legacy continues to echo across the world today.